Hello everyone, it's me Jenny, and this is another belated Movie Club Strikes Back review. This is for, I believe, Matt's pick. Matt Eats Mushi, as you know on Twitter. Matt, who is one of the main editors for SourceFed, who at VidCon decided to make us watch the Lego Movie. And my quick review for this film is, I went to go see it in cinemas, but when I first saw it, the experience was seriously hindered for me by the fact that I had been spoiled for every single plot point, including the big twist ending, and it was very, very overhyped for me. That's not to say there wasn't parts of this film that I really, really enjoyed. The visual style for this is fantastic. The overall style is beautiful. The way they've combined this digital animation with stop motion animation, because of the way that Lego in itself is relatively simplistic, they manage to do extraordinary things because they have this very simple, very effective base model. They can manipulate it in very clever ways. All of the Lego in-jokes are fantastic. Like I can't criticize any of the visual design for this film. It's fabulous. The story itself is pretty dang good. The humour I have mixed feelings towards. It's half slapstick, half very intelligent. But for a lot of the actual emotional resonance and humour, it just didn't hit home, and I think most of that was due to it being overhyped and for me being completely spoiled for all the plot points. The voice acting and the acting in general was very well done. I can't criticise that in any way, shape or form. I love the fact that it has so many pop culture icons, and it really showcases the kind of Lego effect. The fact that Lego has so many hands in all of the pies and all of the cookie jars, and it just has like a massive feast of pop culture references and pop culture so they, like, unlike Marvel, who's striving to get together all of its different ownership of all of its different products, and just because Lego has such an outgoing reach, it's able to access every single aspect of pop culture in one film pretty much, and that was amazing. I can't criticise the art design, I can't criticise the acting, I can't criticise really anything about this film, just for the fact that I didn't quite enjoy it as much as I feel like I should have done. And again, it's mostly due to overhyping. It's a very enjoyable film. The ending is very clever, the way that they spoiler alert, jump into the kind of the real world and have it a very meta, outward-facing, inward-facing universe, and I do love that generally, but it was just something that, because it was spoiled for me and because it was so overhyped, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I should. And because even rewatching it as I did before Christmas, I watched this film to review it quite a while ago and I just haven't filmed a review, even on the second viewing, because those aspects were spoiled for me and they were so tainted by the negative experience of the fact that I was like, I should love this, everyone else loves this, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I feel like I should have done, and the fact that I feel guilty for not enjoying it as much as I should have done helps lower the appeal of this film. The music is great. Everything Awesome is one of the most catchy songs of all time. Like, Everything is Awesome versus Let It Go is one of the biggest debates in my brain as to which one is more of an earworm. And there's very little that I can criticise in this film. I honestly can't criticise so much of this film, but it didn't hit home like I feel like it should have done. The ending was very cool. I do like the way that they ended it with this very meta sort of thing. I think perhaps one of the reasons why I didn't enjoy this film is because although I would never ever glue Lego, no, I'm not taking the Craggle out, but I did like following the instructions. As a kid, I was very much along the lines of, I'm going to make this perfect little replica of what the instructions say. Stick to the manual. I was never a master builder, and I don't think I ever will be a master builder. When I would come across, there was only once or twice in my life that I actually got to play with Legos that much, because it just wasn't something that was in my house. So I'd go around to my cousins, and they'd have these big piles of leftover Lego all in one ginormous pile, and I got to go through that. And most of what I would do would be to make one perfect little square cottage, and then the rest of the time I'd go around and find all the little gold pirate coins and make sure they all went into the little chests. And that was my main thing that I did with Lego, was OCD sort everything and colour coordinate and arrange by size. And so I am kind of Lord Business in that aspect, and because this is all about freedom to create, and I have a huge respect for people who are able to just pick up things and like make new things out of it, and I can do that with a lot of things, but not Lego. Lego, I become the most OCD of peoples. And it's one of the reasons why I love the Lego games, is because what you can do is you can go through one room and destroy everything and build everything, and then that room's perfect. And you can click up all of the things, and then you go on to the next area and you destroy everything, and then you build everything up, and everything's beautiful and neat, and then you move on to the next room. So the fact that this film's motto was all about being super creative and, you know, going against the instructions, which is a great metaphor for life, but for me that's not how I relate to Legos. Anyway, if you can't actually tell, today is my last day before work, so there we go. Yeah, feel free to comment down below your thoughts on this film. I can fully appreciate that most people will love this film to bits. It just wasn't a perfect film for me. Anyway, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Ooh. First day back at work and keeping up with Project Chronicle. This is going to be exciting. Bye guys.